This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah State's offense will be first on the attack. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
To the air, it's Barnes. Fires to the big fella. He's past the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let me get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Warner. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Freeman. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's Gilliam. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Finding open areas. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Boyd. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. They get him up flush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man, it's Davis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They'll send out the kicker here. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right on the money. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Warner. With the catch, it's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hand to Anderson. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Finding an escape route. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Determined run gets it down to the 12.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offside, and this is going to be a 1st down.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The give on the counter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you in gets in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
That makes the score Fresno State 21, Utah State 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Quick handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Bolton fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 49-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
To the air, it's Barnes. Looking left. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Snagged out of the air.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. To the air, it's Warner. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do you do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
They'll try to pop the draw. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. completion to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Fresno State.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Scanning the field, it's Warner. He's got the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points in.
Gets it out quickly. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And the Aggies will kick it away to crank up the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Warner. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. He'll ride his man on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Barnes. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gilliam. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Warner. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fresno State. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Gets open down the middle. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. The entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. A smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Looking for room, it's Jacobs. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Warner. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Got his man quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lane. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Unleashes one. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
On the direct snap, it's Gilliam. Looking for room at the 30. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
And another Fresno State.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Fresno State 21.
kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Starling. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Rush is on him. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The give to the back. Whipping through the defense. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get first and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on first down.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Warner. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This Utah State offense has it going. The give out of the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. splits the uprights.
Extra point is good. That makes the score Fresno State 48.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
A strike downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They go to the draw. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Pickup of 5. Fourth down coming up.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warner. Finds his tight end. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The official says no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
That's caught. It's Boyd. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.